that.
Sorry about that, guys.
And I'm Mustafa.
Since it's late at night. It's not late. It's late.
Why am I whispering? I joined in.
Alright.
Okay, anyways. That was a little ASMR once again for you guys.
You know what would make it better?
What?
The chips.
The chips?
The chips. That's it for it. ASMR
okay.
section.
Little sneak peek.
Yeah, what's coming up? You never know.
I quit.
Mustafa just left.
And he's walking out the door.
He'll be back. He loves us too much. But yeah, okay. It's been quite a while since we recorded. Like, how long? 3 weeks?
Like 3 weeks.
Too long.
Almost
But you guys
months.
can't tell because we upload on a
Yeah.
On a
regular
Most
basis. Yeah.
definitely.
And we'll start posting very soon. But you guys can't tell.
Yeah. So there's no point.
Anyways, okay. Yeah. How are we doing, guys? How are you feeling?
Doing good, I think.
Feeling encouraged.
How semester 2?
You just started
Second day of
semester
semester 2.
Yeah.
Semester 2's been pretty good,
Yeah.
I'd say. The morning is fine. Afternoon.
Morning is not fine.
Why isn't it fine?
I come
Mustafa?
late every morning.
Well, and your first period is chem, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it to second
To
slot.
second period so that you don't come late.
And
That
I
would be
also have a
smart
first
idea.
period spare.
Wow.
So I don't see any of your ugly faces anymore.
And Mr. Best is fine with that, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
He's one of the lucky people.
Yeah.
With a
that's
spare.
switch. Yeah, spare.
Okay, not my fault. I have a spare and I was smart and chose Spanish.
Smart and chose Spanish. Those two words don't belong the same sentence.
What do you mean?
I'm
What do you
kidding.
mean? No,
Spanish is
tell the
great.
Senora-
Spanish is
Senora.
great. Senora is wonderful.
You don't know her, do you?
Not that. Well, no.
Okay, I love
I'm not in
Senora.
Spanish.
I know Senora may be listening to this. It sounds like
I doubt it.
I'm really trying to boost my mark for next year. But I miss Spanish. I have math in that slot now, and I really miss
You
Spanish.
look like you're about to cry.
Because I miss Spanish. I
Stop.
talked to her and I was like, yo estoy muy triste porque yo no tienes.
We don't know what
Or,
that means.
yo
I'm
no-
very
oh,
sad
shoot, I messed up.
because-
I messed up. I messed up. I did the wrong conjugation.
No, it's okay.
It was
No one cares
Yo
about
no
Spanish.
Yo no tengo clase de español.
He doesn't have Spanish.
Cool.
Clase de español.
Spanish class.
Celine, translate.
Oh, Spanish class.
Yeah, but translate what I said.
Oh, in French?
No, in English.
Okay, good. Spanish class.
Anglais?
Yo estoy muy triste
I'm very
It's
sad.
sad.
porque
Because
I don't have Spanish.
yo no
class.
tengo
I do not have
I do not. I don't know.
clase de
I don't
español.
have
Spanish class.
And she took Spanish for like half a semester.
No, I took
And
Spanish.
she got it wrong.
Spanish
half
and
a semester?
Japanese.
Yeah, Spanish, Japanese.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How was that?
Cool
Grade
kid.
9 or what?
That was in grade 9, yeah. Because I want to take Japanese, but I had to take
so
Spanish.
long ago.
So how are your breaks?
Oh, breaks.
Mm.
Yeah,
Quote unquote
we had an
break.
exam. Period.
Multiple
With
exams.
bra-
Like
bracket
6
S,
exams. It's
bracket
pretty-
S.
It's torture. It was torture. It's over now.
It's over. It's over.
And we had a 4-day break, and I mean that was fine.
We went to school for all of those days.
Yeah.
too.
You
Well,
chose to go to school.
Yes, we
for all
chose
those
Some
to.
of those days, yeah, we had to do some yip stuff.
days. I'm gonna pause it.
Yeah, we had to do some yip stuff, and yep, we did. Yep.
I didn't go,
That's
but I
alright.
came over Skype.
Yeah, but what were we working on in yip?
And yep, so we have a project coming up
Yip?
at a school, at
What
elementary
is-
school.
What is
Oh, yeah.
yip?
Yip.
I believe
Yip
you've mentioned
stands
it before.
for,
Youth
But we
in
uploaded it.
Philanthropy.
which basically means we do philanthropy and we're youth.
Yeah, what is philanthropy?
I swear you had this conversation.
Yes, we
We
have.
We've had it several times.
But they don't
what if
know
they
that.
haven't listened
They
to
do
all
not
the
know that.
Okay, we just go around and we help people in our community, pretty much.
Do we say our city?
Yeah, Winnipeg.
I'm
You already know.
Okay.
We said it several times.
Yeah,
so
we've been
just
uploading
stop-
them
yeah,
at this
yeah.
moment.
Okay. All right.
So what else did you do during break?
I finished The Office.
Mm.
Office.
Yeah, we watched.
I went. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it was a great show. A big part of my life. Watched it with a friend, and yeah, it's cool. It was chill. It was
Math
really good.
class with you. Every few
beautiful.
seconds, our teacher would say something, and this kid would go, "That's what she said."
Hey, when did I ever say that? Come
Let's
on.
go ask him.
First of all, That was millennia ago.
That was
when
like
I
a month ago.
Back when I was in grade 11, and my youngest.
Still are in
Still
grade
are in
11.
Now I'm a mature man.
Grade 12 math.
Grade 12.
Grade 12 chem.
Grade 12
French.
French.
Wow.
I'm pretty much in grade
Might as well
12.
graduate now.
Yeah, come on, guys. Bye. Uni for me.
Well, for me, during exam break, I went to go look for more notebooks and binders.
Oh. Did you find any?
Of course, I got a blue one for math.
Speaking of notebooks and binders, what happened to your
I got-
agenda?
Could you, wait. We
Let's
can
re-
talk about my
let's-
agenda.
let's-
after.
let's-
Could you
Let's
say that
just
one more
backtrack.
time?
I got a blue notebook for math.
Why would you ever do such a thing?
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Mustafa.
No.
He gave me that.
I feel like I'm being ganged up against. You're looking at
Do
me.
you have a red notebook for math?
Of course, I'm not.
Red is so
Incel.
aggressive.
Exactly.
You pick K. Okay.
Okay. Do you hate math?
No.
Do you dislike math?
See, the colors, they correspond to how I feel about the subject. Math
So red can make
enrages
someone
me.
happy.
Subconsciously.
Or
Red can make
it
you
enrages me.
Or, it makes
Or
you
I feel
passionate.
passionate. I feel stronger.
Okay,
I don't feel
what's
calm
a
when I'm
passionate
doing
color?
math.
Red.
Red.
I'll
That
say
is the
purple.
most passionate.
Red
Now,
is
now blue though.
What?
Math's purple.
Yeah, you're a weirdo.
Math is purple.
Math?
That's the
You're a
mixture of
weirdo.
blue and
and
red.
red. I
Wow.
see.
Nah,
I
she's a
see.
weirdo.
She's
She's
speaking
a
right
dumb-
in the
she's
sense
a
to pick a
weirdo.
side, Tiffany.
Yeah.
No, mine's is actually purple
Okay.
though.
Switch it.
So
Okay,
what's
what is- yeah.
so what's English?
English is like a light blue.
That's very specific.
Yeah.
I
Why?
had to
Oh,
fist
you-
bump
English
with
for me is
that,
like a
no.
yellow.
Yeah, English,
English
for me
is
is
red.
yellow.
It's
English
not
is yellow.
happy.
But for me, English and history,
It's
they
like a
can
mellow.
switch.
It's like mellow.
But okay, one thing that I'm gonna say, and this
No,
shouldn't
no.
shouldn't rustle any feathers. Science is green.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yes.
I have bio as
Okay.
green. Yeah.
Beautiful. Like
But
if you
chem
have
is red.
No, it's
I
not.
know. I do.
That's
like
such an
the
ugly color for
blue.
chem.
okay, so
Blue
you
is
see,
Chem. Okay, before all the branches
All-
into
before
science.
exactly
Science
green
is
is before
Before all the
branches.
branches of the
Green
science,
is science.
Yeah.
science was green.
Thank you. We've gotten that
Yes,
clear.
yes, yes.
Okay, when they branch out, it becomes a bit more confusing.
Bio's green.
Here's
So
what I
kind of
think.
just mix and match.
There's a process. So if you have ESS is green.
No.
If you have bio is green.
Yeah.
If you
Dark-
have one and none of the others, I mean. So if you have chem and not bio or ESS, chem is green. But physics
Yeah,
is
yeah,
never
yeah.
green.
I wouldn't use
Physics is like gray 'cause it's dead. It makes you want to
Green
kill
Physics
for
is
that.
silver for
chemistry.
me, but
because
yeah.
It
I
grains,
think of
yeah.
it as blue as like
What?
chemicals.
Chemicals
The
are
chemical
blue.
blue.
What kind of blue
That's just
chemicals?
so
It's
basic.
math. How about French? What's French?
French is pink.
Yellow
Like
for
a
me.
dark-
Black.
No,
Ma-
French
That's
is
how it
NA.
makes me feel
Like
in
a
my
French
soul.
is yellow.
Oh.
You know why? French
It
fries.
makes you feel happy. Oh, French fries.
French fries don't even come from France.
No, they came from Belgium.
Belgium.
Very fascinating. Yeah.
You couldn't relate though.
Oh,
Mustafa.
Yeah, I thought I
Mustafa,
said
yeah.
French is NA.
So what's Spanish?
I don't blue. Yeah.
Sounds just
As-
blue.
Grade
Azul,
10, grade 10
right?
is
Azul,
yellow.
they say that,
Azul.
right? Azul.
Grade 10 is yellow. Grade 11 it's.
What color is
blue.
black again?
Oh, I can't say that because
Okay,
en
no, it's
español.
Spanish.
Pero
Yeah, that's fine. okay.
yo no
Yeah.
hablo en español.
I still feel math is a constant blue.
Yes.
And English is a constant red.
Because
No.
math makes you sad.
No, math is.
Oh,
Math is
is
loyal. Math, there's only one right answer.
Math is loyal to you,
Are
and
you
it
sure?
always works.
So
Math
what's
is only one right answer,
so
but
what's
the
one
process
divided
to get
by-
to that answer is different.
What's one divided?
1 divided by 0.
It's 0. No, it's undefined. For some
Okay.
reason, I was thinking like
Yeah,
0 over
yeah,
1.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I guess I understand. Let's agree to disagree.
Yes.
You're not changing my mind. I'm not changing your
Good,
mind.
good.
Sadly, even though I
Let's
think my way is
coexist.
superior.
What
But
history?
Okay, so yellow's
Great.
English.
history is white, like all the people in it.
Wait. No.
I mean, if
What
you
about-
think of, I'm kidding.
Gray,
That's a
because black and white. No.
Get outta
color,
here.
gray.
Wow.
Yes.
joke. Fight the
No, not in that. Not in people.
What?
Like the films.
Oh,
No films,
oh wow,
black,
that's intense.
gray.
Yeah, black, white,
I
gray.
don't know.
History can be gray.
Because history wasn't just black and whites.
It's
Black
browns and
people,
yellow.
and
Hey,
purples
hey,
and
hey,
blues.
hey. It's a rainbow. History's
Every
a
color's
rainbow
a
book.
rainbow.
Yeah, that'd be
Well, we'll see.
fascinating.
So what's your subject?
My favorite subject?
Yes.
Well, everyone's looking
Okay.
at me.
I hate gym right now.
Why do you hate gym?
It's you had
We've
one
had one
class.
class.
So boring.
Well,
You-
first of all, that's not all we're doing.
I love my teacher. I love her
Who
so
do you
much.
have? Oh, sorry, no, okay, yeah,
V.
that doesn't matter. Yeah.
But
we had the
I
same.
dislike the modules. I should have done an online gym.
Yeah,
Isn't
my
it the
brother
same
took
thing?
that and it was good.
But then, yeah, it's the same
I
thing. It's just
heard
without the
many
process of
bad
actually
things
having to
about
go
online
through it
gym.
with the class.
Everyone always says bad things about different subjects. You know, you just gotta experience it.
I love
to make
English
your
now.
To each their
decision. Yeah.
Now?
Yes, our teacher is similar to that of our bio teacher. They want to help us. All teachers want to help us, but they're looking out for us like mothers.
Wow. Mothers.
They should do that to you.
Yeah, my teacher, the
You're the same.
cantaloupe. I have the cantaloupe.
What cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe.
Who's cantaloupe? I don't understand.
I don't understand.
Honeydew, cantaloupe.
I'm thinking like,
Nope, black face.
That's
Huh?
what
What?
M.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
How
she's
is
great.
that cantaloupe?
your English teacher?
A melon.
Oh!
Gosh,
Oh!
I thought you were
Oh, we're
talking
talking about English.
Okay, I
Oh,
get
we
it.
all have the same English teacher. Yeah.
Why don't you just say orange?
What do you mean?
Am I thinking the right person?
Oh,
now?
yeah. You're
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of the right person, but like the name, you know. Okay.
Do you not know what they
anyways.
look like?
The teachers. Anyways, it
Okay,
doesn't
moving
matter.
forward.
Gym is fine. It's just
I
gym.
think it might be fun.
Yeah, I think so too. Cause you got a lot more freedom. You actually get to choose what you want to do.
We
Like
did
you can
that
do
last year,
boxing. It's different.
That's the reason
though.
that's why I did actual gym, is because of boxing.
Yeah, honestly.
Everything else I was just an online gym.
And then you also get. Oh, it's like half the time.
Yeah.
It's like 55 hours, and then you get 55 hours that you do at
Outside.
home. Yeah, online gym. I think it's 110 hours that you
Mhm.
do by yourself.
so.
Which makes
you know,
sense because you're outside.
But it'd be much easier.
But I heard many people do not.
Like online gym.
Yes, and when they do online gym, they kind of just
Forge it?
Yes, forge
See,
the
here's
hours.
the thing. Honestly, for me personally, it's really not that hard to do like
Yeah.
3 hours a week.
That's not that
A
bad.
week? Come on, it's like 15, 20 minutes a day. It's that's definitely wrong.
No.
20 times 7 is 140. No, that's over 2 hours. Yes, my math is correct. Okay, so like if you do 20 to 30 minutes a day, honestly, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And like for me, that's not a big deal. For other people's,
I
it
think
is.
it's just the modules, because
Yeah.
you can do those like last second.
Yeah, exactly. And people will probably do. So, you know, you can get gym done in literally a week.
Yeah.
So,
Unless-
55
Yeah.
hours in one
Yeah.
week.
You can do work.
think
you can do
about
something
it. Come on,
every-
that's like a job.
skip out school for 2 days, and then you have the weekend.
Just grind 2 days in a weekend.
Yeah.
4 days just to finish all
For
of
all
your gym.
physical activity.
No, but I feel
No,
like if you
no.
treated it like a job, you could get it done in a week. Like
Yeah.
it's all like
School is
Yeah.
kind of this.
a job, except you don't get
It's,
paid.
yeah, well, you get knowledge and retribution.
Wow.
It's
You
like
get paid
it's
for
a
the
train,
future.
It's a training seminar.
It is.
For what? Getting
Well,
actually
parents
paid?
pay taxes.
Yeah, they
pay
do.
taxes.
Sadly.
They also get tax returns. They also get
That's
what's like
true.
they get paid for having children until they're 18, but
Money,
the
money,
limit up to
money.
6.
Oh, like our parents?
Yes, they have money for having
Yeah,
you.
they do.
Yeah, parents get paid a lot of things, but they also pay a lot
Yeah.
of things. Because, you know, having children is pretty expensive.
I think okay, I was sitting in the car, like I was zoned out, and then my mom was talking about a surgeon, as a job, and I'm like, okay, Asian parents stereotype, okay, whatever. And then they're like, oh yeah, you get paid $500,000 a year, and I'm like, okay, that might not be a lot of money, but it's quite a bit.
Yeah.
But taxes would be like what, 40-ish
Like,
percent,
Yeah, exactly.
and so then you're left with $300 as it is.
300,000.
Net 300,000.
That's still a lot of
$500,000 to
money.
$300.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
200,000 that goes to taxes
Yeah, and then
At
but
least-
after that, you still have to spend like half of that on your
for the
house,
bills and
Mm,
your
house.
that's true.
bills and everything.
And
But
things
still.
you want to do for fun.
Yeah, 100 grand.
But
a
at
year.
least you can see the taxes that you pay. You can see the roads being.
The roads
Uh,
are
what
really
about- Well, I mean, every summer they
Yeah.
repair them, which takes the whole summer. But
And then you get that period of time where like you're driving with no construction, and then winter comes along, and then they have to redo the roads
Yeah.
again.
Exactly. And healthcare is pretty good. Do you think healthcare is good?
NDP.
Well, see, here's the thing. We just had the reason why I was late. You guys probably don't know this,
Nah.
but I had to listen to my friend's French oral exam, and he talked about free university and how people and other governments like Mexico and France really reduces it. They impose several taxes
Yeah.
in order to reduce severely university costs, and it's the same thing with healthcare. It's kind of like what we do in Canada. But someone from the States would have a completely different mindset because, if you pay for more and better healthcare, you're going to be able to survive cancer easier or whatever. But if everyone, well, I'm not even, this argument, I'm not phrasing it properly, but like if I go to the hospital with a serious injury, I'm gonna
Canada,
have
America.
long waiting times. I'm gonna have lots of stuff that would be preferable if I was in America, and plus you can pay for more expensive treatment in America. In Canada, it's kind of like everyone gets what's covered by your healthcare provider or whatever. But at the same time, if you get hit by like something really bad, like if you're in America and you have to find $200,000 to pay for your cancer treatment, like where are you supposed to come up with that kind of money just out of the blue? Like some things, there's pros and cons to all of this.
There's benefits for both.
Yeah.
And then Canada, we have the NDP party, which isn't what runs the government.
Yeah.
Don't they want to raise taxes for like everything is covered under healthcare?
It's kind of like the kind of society that they have in lots of European countries and Scandinavian places. Like, if everyone pays like lots of taxes, like maybe 30%, everything could be free for everyone. Like free education, free university, free healthcare. Is that a good thing though? The way we work, it's like we as Canada is like a balance between like capitalism and socialism. Like we're a constitutional monarchy, but like pure capitalism, like America is kind of close to there. It's cool because, you know, if you work harder and if you do better, that's like the American dream. Like you put in more effort, you can be higher on top. Capitalism, the hard workers get the most money. Survival of the fittest. If you are strong, you will rise to the top and you can make a lot of money. But then it also has people at the bottom. It's kind of like this pyramid where everyone in that lower, like actually that lower 80% maybe is suffering in relative poverty. So like, you know, that 20%.
Because not everyone also starts at the same
level
of the pyramid.
Which is kind of why in Canada we have some like social benefits. Like you can go to food banks and get food.
Yeah.
You can do lots of things.
Shelters.
Yeah, there's shelters for people. You get
support.
Yeah, education is technically free. There's lots of things that you can do without having to fork over your lung and a liver. So.
But the thing is, if the NDP party did run the government and everything was free, then a lot more private companies would spring up, and then you could pay for that private healthcare and be preferred almost.
Yeah, that's true. Private healthcare is a good.
Private healthcare is very common in third world countries, I think.
Yeah, because then if you pay for.
Is it?
Well, if you go to a waiting room with like 100,000 other sick people, you're not really gonna get help as fast.
It's going to get worse.
Well as you need. Yeah. Anyways.
So
we're in high school, guys.
That's
We're
not
not
the
talking about
we are not
politics, please.
We spent like 8
Don't
minutes
take
on
everything we
this.
say seriously.
Okay,
we are not qualified to talk about
These
Please.
are
We
our
know, like
uneducated opinions.
Yes, very uneducated.
So let's talk about English class. You weren't there, but they were.
Yeah.
We did a Kahoot in
Yeah, we
English.
did a Kahoot. Do you guys do a
I
Kahoot
was
yet?
there. Yeah.
No. You are in our
I'm in a
class.
different English class.
Who
Yeah,
won
we
yours?
did a Kahoot. I was really close. First of
Which
all,
place?
I was 5th.
Ooh.
He was
Yeah.
first.
I started first. I started
last.
for like the longest time. Well, not the longest, like the first 3 questions. But then, I don't know. It happens. It's just a game.
I read the first page of the book Othello,
Yeah.
and I had no idea what was going on, so I guessed every single one, and I only got 2 wrong.
Really?
You were first.
Yeah.
Well, in our
with that
class, the
huge
first
lead.
person got all of them right, and
Oh.
I only got 3 wrong, and I was 5th. So I mean, technically,
You guys were
this
done better
doesn't-
than our class.
Yeah, just like we did in history.
That's not fair because you saw her within
That's fine.
those 2 weeks. We
We
only
have
saw
way
her
more
once.
of our English
First
teacher
of
more.
all, we all had the same teacher. We all had. I guess you guys have a good point. Yeah,
We saw her once in 2 weeks.
that is a problem, but that's partially her. No, I'm kidding. It's not fair.
No,
No, it's
she's
no
a
one's
good-
fault.
I genuinely, I actually like her.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, her teaching
Okay,
method.
let's not talk about teaching preferences.
No.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Teaching method, it's not something that I like, but it's not something that I don't like. Like, it's fine because I'm still gonna get the same amount of information, just in a more tricky way.
Yeah.
But I also like her as a person because in the hallway she'll just say, "Oh hey, what's up?" or "How are you doing?" or "How do you think you did on that test?" It's not like, bleh, and just peace out. Like she actually talks to you.
Yeah. I like her as a person. I think she's a great teacher. I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Yes.
So how's Spare?
It doesn't
Shut up.
exist. It's non-existent.
You're a terrible human being.
No, I don't even use my Spare. I used it today to do exam corrections.
For Cam?
Yeah.
See, I still can't do that. It's so bull. He's
You
never
do it
there after school. He's never
He was
there.
there
There's a
today.
science meeting right now.
In his
All the
room?
teachers, in his room. That's where I was. I went there
Yeah.
because Baron says he wanted. Anyways, yeah, it's unavailable right now.
Oh, lol.
Tell him the science room is. Sorry, just someone just texted. Tell him the science room is occupied by science teachers. I think they're having a meeting.
And then because our friend from band was talking to him. He carries a saxophone with him, I think. I don't know if it's a saxophone, I'm just guessing.
What?
He comes to this room after school sometimes to talk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he was talking, no, was it him? No. It was some girl. Tall, orange hair. She sit in the back of our chem class corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was talking to
Yeah.
Mr. Chem teacher.
Mr. Kim teacher.
No, wait.
Number one.
It was both of them. Okay.
Okay.
I'm confused. One of them asked, "Oh, can I come in during fifth sometimes? Because does the grade 12 IB bio teacher say is that okay?" And he said, "Yeah, it was alright. Just yesterday was uncalled for because she came in or something. I don't know the specifics. I don't want to talk about the specifics because I don't know them." And then our other friend, he said, "Oh, can I come in after school? Or what time are you leaving?" And then our teacher said, "I got a curling game at 7. I gotta go home and eat supper." What's supper? I call it dinner.
Dinner,
No.
supper, yeah.
Because dinner can be any. Can
See,
be lunch
okay.
or.
Technically,
Can it be?
Technically, supper is right.
Technically, dinner can refer to
A lot of things.
the largest meal of the day. That's the classification of what dinner is. Technically, I'm pretty sure you can look that up. That's why in French, when you say dîner,
Dîner.
it references lunch, not dinner, which confused me for the longest time.
The main meal of the day.
But
See?
it's also.
Taken either around midday or in the evening.
Exactly.
But
So
lunch-
dinner can reference to lunch or the evening because it's the main meal. It's the biggest thing. You don't usually eat a humongous breakfast.
Supper is an evening meal, typically a light or informal one.
Which is different because supper is definitely evening, but dinner can be both afternoon or evening, which is why it's I always say dinner anyways. I don't know why.
Potato.
And then repast is a meal.
A what?
Repast.
Repast. Repasta. But we're past that. We're past.
Repast.
How were you guys' exams? Speaking of chem and exam corrections.
Oh my god, the chem exam felt like I was in there for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I sat a few tables behind her, and I saw her get up and look around. She looked so
I was so
disappointed.
confused. I was like, it's no warning whatsoever. And
Oh,
he's like,
man.
over, done.
And then
And he took it away. No.
and behind me to the left, diagonally was Celine. Didn't look at her at all, because I didn't care. She was behind me.
Yeah.
And then I took a glance eventually, and she was still writing like a machine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep going then. And then Celine handed hers, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And then it was just me, the Nevermind girl, and
Oh dear.
I think it was her. I actually have no idea.
She was sitting in like.
Yeah, she was sitting in the cubicles or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it was the person you texted or called. So it was just us three, and then one of our friends who went to Japan was with us. I don't know, her skin is fair.
Mm-hmm.
I need water.
You.
What?
You?
Who?
You? Never mind. Okay, yeah. Is that...
No, wait, we fist bumped and shook hands with our teacher.
And you fist bumped and shook hands back. How'd you guys do on your exams
I
in
don't know.
general?
I did
not
not find out.
I found out.
And are you happy with your results?
Definitely not. No.
Yeah.
Room for improvement.
I did like freaking terrible. No. Like it's embarrassing.
Don't worry about it.
Like I wasn't stressed about most of my exams, but
Chem, yes.
yeah.
It was
And,
the first one.
You know, I tried my best, but my parents
No.
don't hear that. honestly.
that's not the first
Languages.
And you know, it's
As long
fine.
as you know that you did what you could.
That's all.
We
that
were
matters,
yeah,
for sure.
swamped with work and
Yeah, it's like 2
evaluations,
exams
assessments.
every other day.
How many
like,
exams in all do we have? 7?
Like 7,
Seven.
yeah. Oh, frick, man. That was torture.
In gym class, Miss yes, yes. She
Okay.
asked how many exams we had.
Oh yeah.
She started from 0.
One.
Zero,
Oh, zero,
one.
zero,
She
zero,
started from
zero.
0. A few people raised their hands. Then
I'm like,
1.
what?
Frick.
Then she did 2. And then 3. And then no, like okay, some people raised their hands at 1, 2, 3. But then a bunch of people
4.
did not. Okay, some people
I
did
did 4.
4. But there were,
5 no, 6
Yes.
no, 7. A lot of people raised their hands.
and people still raised their hands for 8. Someone
It's
had
okay.
8. Yeah, apparently.
Like honestly, like
Technically, if you count the French exams, it's separate
it's a
parts.
lot.
then-
It's a lot, but we did it. We
We
survived. Kind of.
survived.
Yeah, my mark.
Survived.
Okay, if I was to rank my exams, like not by mark, but like how I felt after it, Chem is at the bottom.
Yeah.
My TOK was
T-
pretty.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about 2K either.
My math.
Really?
No,
Yeah,
actually, no. My
never
math
saw
I
it.
did pretty well. My
You saw your math?
yeah, I asked him
Oh,
today.
okay, I'm not looking at mine.
Okay, my TOK, my
IOP.
IOP, my math, my French. My French is pretty damn good.
My friend.
Honestly,
Which part?
I felt the oral was bad. The oral wasn't bad. It wasn't memorized. It was good.
But
The presentation was fine. It wasn't memorized though. But my French written was. I think I got
feel that was
okay.
good too.
Yeah.
Because
But-
I marked up
okay,
that text
I-
so hard.
I felt like I was really good for Geo too, and Geo was
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
It was
Geo.
okay.
History.
History, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought.
Yeah.
Wait,
You did better than your
What
class.
color
Come
is
on,
Geo?
man.
What color is Geo?
Geo depends.
Geo.
Blue.
Geo was green.
Geo would be
Last year.
Geo's
if-
green for me
okay.
too.
Green or blue?
Or dark,
Yeah,
dark
'cause the
green,
pro-
and science was
is-
light green.
Yeah, that okay. Okay.
As well.
Yeah, we just pissed them off. Okay.
Uh,
ASMR. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So why is Geo green or blue?
The ground, the earth,
Exactly.
geography.
So why would it be green? Make it blue. 'Cause
That's
Earth
the
is
water.
majority.
But the
Because-
thing is, blue is already.
Well, technically, it's the
Matt, what
brown.
was it already?
The ground soil is brown or black.
Well, it was
Blue
English,
is
but
not
yellow
English.
is now English.
Blue is
Yellow
not
is now
English.
English. Blue.
Blue is your overall, isn't it?
What?
Isn't blue your overall?
Overall, what?
Like, isn't the thing you carry your Duotangs in? Or is yours?
Reminder.
Mine's black now.
Oh, before
you're-
last year was blue.
Well, last year was black and blue, then was blue, now
Black
it's
and
black.
I
So
don't
now it's none of the above,
It's neutral.
except
Not the
it's
void.
technically French. Yeah, yeah. Exams were
Eventful. Very eventful.
very. Yeah.
But second sem, new beginnings.
We'll
For the
do
most part.
better.
No,
you know,
it's not
like
new
these are
beginnings.
all. Some of these are grade 12 courses, which is kind of what scares me
Yeah,
a little
so
bit.
we're
Because like these marks actually matter.
exactly
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. That's why I told myself second semester.
This legitimately
on top of
matters.
Thursday, Unit 5
This
test.
legitimately
All right,
matters.
all right.
I'm
This
actually
All right,
legitimately
all right, all right.
The
matters.
Unit 5 test, I'm not stressing about.
I am.
Unit 5 is just organic.
I know it's just organic. That's exactly
It's
what I felt when I
just
went on to the
organic.
exam.
Have you
I
different,
lit-
that's
hey,
different.
Have you reviewed?
no,
Exactly.
because okay,
Neither have I.
You
because
have okay,
I
well,
went to the exam. I had studied every unit
Exactly.
except for organic, because
organic
I
for
had
freshers.
just did organic,
Yeah.
and like half of it was organic, and
It was
a
not.
lot of it was organic. A lot of
A
the
lot.
hard parts were
No,
organic.
no, no, no. The short answers were a lot more organic.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like, what is
And then, like,
this?
the-
And what is this?
Like labeling chains and all that.
And like everything else was fine on, but I studied a lot of things that I didn't need to know. Like what are those like you need to know those electron box diagrams or like how to draw Lewis dot. You don't need any of that. None of that was on the
Yeah,
exam.
no,
it was like the
newsboy.
last three. It was like stoic, and
Wait, are we permitted to talk about this exam?
okay, maybe not.
Oh,
No, no, you can talk about the units. It's all 5
Yeah,
units.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
All
You can't
5
talk about-
units
no,
were
no,
on the
no,
exam. A lot of it was stoic. A lot of it was the last.
Okay,
unit.
no, because Stoic isn't everything except a unit 2, unit 1.
Yeah, exactly.
I expected more organic chemistry because we haven't been assessed on it yet.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
if
what
we-
Yeah,
I
but then I
expected.
figured that we get assessed on it during the test. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe that was a dumb assumption, and it probably was. But yeah, I should have studied organic a lot more if I did.
But organic's the easiest.
Would have, should have, could have, but I didn't.
Would you guys say you enjoy chemistry in general?
Yes.
Just
In
the,
general,
just the
it's
study
yeah.
of chemistry.
The
Yeah.
study of
Not even
chemistry I enjoy,
Yes.
but the
I would say so to myself.
class can be difficult, but that's okay. All
Our
classes
class
can be
is
difficult.
So loud compared to the second slot class.
There's only like
No,
Well,
not even
the
that.
second slot's like
I was
grade
in the
2
second slot
hours.
class today, and Mr. Best was saying the exact same thing to them as he said to us because it's the same stuff.
Except people actually listened.
we
No,
listen.
no, no.
Okay,
Except,
we
except
listen.
no one
We're more
responded.
Actually ask questions.
No one responded, and I'm like,
Who's dead?
and I said it in the corner. I'm like, Mr. Best, tough crowd.
What did he say?
He ignored me, of course.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I'm not supposed to be disrupting his class. I'm doing my exam corrections.
Okay. Cool.
And so I was talking to one of my other friends because he plans to drop 3D modeling, and we're like, okay,
There's a class.
yes, and
Yeah,
we're
like after animation, you do.
yeah, and we're like, we're gonna drop slot 1 chem to go to slot 2 and make it more lively. Also, slot 1 has too many people for us.
Too many people? That's too many people.
Yeah,
I think that's a
exactly.
pretty decent
Slot
size.
2 has 9 kids.
Well, how about the grade 12s?
There's
Including
only
the
three
grade
Including.
12s? Wow.
There's
Interesting.
only
Maybe
1, 2, 3, 4,
You can.
5.
So there's only
I
4 grade 11s.
Yeah. No, other way
Oh,
around.
okay. There's okay.
There's-
How about the math class? Do you think it's too full? We have slot
I
2.
think we're
I
pretty
thought
good.
there's supposed to be more people.
But they dropped.
But
Yeah.
they dropped. We're supposed to have 27 kids, but we only have 23 kids as well.
We have 18.
Yeah.
No, we have 7. We have 17.
How is that class? Too empty or too full?
It's 2 people per board and 1 group of 3.
Oh, we are mostly groups of 3 and then
Group
like
of three,
one
we have
group
two
of 2.
groups of 2.
It's technically
Who
supposed to be
handles
one
your
group of
cards?
2. I handle them. It's one group of 2.
Is it you and someone else or just
It's
you?
me and 2 other people.
That was
2
funny.
other people.
There's 7 groups of 3 and 1 group of 2.
Yeah, it was funny. It was like
Technically.
when
No.
our teacher
Yeah,
was like,
we-
"Who wants to volunteer to help us do this, this, and
I was
this?"
like, no.
Everyone at this table did not raise their hand
Yeah, it was
whatsoever.
hilarious.
We're all like, "We have nothing to prove."
Yeah,
We probably
honestly,
aren't trying to prove anything, but
But
good. The good books, they're now in the good list.
What happened to us was like, oh, you 2 come here, or not even come here. She just, I think we raised our
Selected
hands. I don't know. I don't even think we raised our hands. I think she just gave us the cards and said, take out all the cards except 5. Leave those in. And I'm like, okay.
that's the way we
So,
should have done it.
I made doubles of each.
Yeah.
Me and the person who sits across from me, because now I sit the end.
Okay.
And so we made doubles, and then I added a 9. But she didn't tell me not to add a 9. She told me not to add the 5s. So I made doubles, and then I messed up because there was 2 people who had 9s and 2 people who didn't have a partner. And so like, oh, we looked around the room, but there's no 9 on the board. And I'm like,
That's what happened to us.
But for multiple.
Except it was ace and it was hilarious.
and,
And it wasn't my fault either. So
and so I'm like, okay, who has or who doesn't? So I just gave him. I took the 2 9s away, gave them to our teacher, and then gave him 2 different cards, and everything was good.
problemo
Worked out
fixo.
pretty
Except one of our students is not here.
Oh, interesting. Japan?
No,
students.
Yeah, Japan too.
student.
Yeah, Japan. We're not there because we have actual work to do.
No,
Not that they don't, because
because
they.
we aren't lucky enough.
Okay, that is also a
It's a
good
great
point.
opportunity.
Like, why can't we do like like a trip to Spain or like a
You
trip to
can.
France?
You
Go
can,
with
but
Cinderella.
like
it's
this,
awesome.
but like what they're doing?
Oh, like a student representative.
Yeah.
No, probably
Yeah,
not.
that'd be sick. But also, even if I could do a trip, I wouldn't. At least not in
That's a
these.
lot of time.
Not during my high school, probably. I
Mhm.
just want to focus for now. You know?
Or maybe when high school's like almost ending.
Yeah, exactly. You can do it at the end of high
Yeah.
school.
May.
Should go on a trip.
Oh, what Celine says, she wants our group to go on like a road trip.
Mm.
Either
To where? We don't
or
know.
when.
I do not know.
She wants us to go like probably May of grade 12, because then we still have school, but we're also out of school.
Yeah, but some people
Yeah.
still have.
Well, that's their fault. They aren't coming then. No, we'll just probably go in June or July.
You guys have any
Yeah.
plans for like summer jobs or summer opportunities?
Bro, I'm a scared boy as it is.
Yeah.
I want a job.
We just got this French thing. The people came to talk to us about not moving necessarily, but like summer camp kind of opportunities for
Oh,
French
mhm.
and like switching and summer job opportunities. It's all very interesting, fascinating.
So what are they talking about?
Ask me. Well, it's a program called Explore. If you want to explore that.
How
I
long
see
have you
what
been
you
waiting?
did.
How long?
Anyways, it's like July and August, and there's like different ways you can do the program. So you can just do a summer camp. You can also do an exchange. Is there someone in here? That's
They're
wonderful.
sleeping.
He is sound asleep. He's
That is
Someone is
impressive. That's okay. Let's not.
snoring.
I'm bringing the mic.
On an adventure.
We're still going. 1 sec. He woke up. He did. He heard us so hard. Okay. Well, failed opportunity.
We're not even done recording.
Yeah, we're still in the middle of it.
You're like 10 minutes.
We're just gonna record you.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Was it snoring?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
No,
loud. No.
you were
no.
like
heavy
you know when you
breathing.
breathe hard, but not that hard.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It was just funny. It was-
where'd you come from?
anyways, yeah. Sleeping, no sleeping. How
So-
we doing for sleep?
Sleep's pretty
Sleep
good.
is
Oh.
sleep's been good.
So far?
Well,
Oh,
this is
I
the second
remember.
day.
Yes, I remember in math
I heard the
class.
talking stopped. So I'm like, wait, what's going on?
That's our friend.
Yeah.
I
Okay, so
remember in math class yesterday, our teacher went around and asked us what our goal was for the class. And I said, in general, I want to get enough sleep this
We
semester.
all clapped for her.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did. We'll see where it goes.
Mustafa just left, and I think there's some time for ASMR. You know.
How Chinemerem, how are
Okay,
you doing
he's
for
back.
sleep? How are you doing for sleep?
Honestly, it's fine for now. It'll get tougher. But here's the problem. Like, the problem with me personally, this might not apply to any of you, is that, like, immediately after school, I'm tired. And then if I sleep then, I wake up and I'm still tired. But also, after I eat a big dinner, I'm tired.
Exactly.
And it's so tough because then if I want to wake up, then I'll say, okay, maybe I should go to sleep for now.
Set an alarm.
The time's 11 or
Doesn't work.
something. Okay, alarms, okay, you got to get the good ones. The ones
Exactly.
that shout at you.
Exactly.
Okay, but like if I wake
Change the
yeah,
tone.
No, one of mine is a voice
like,
message.
la, 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 la.
Mine's
You
a voice message for me to get
Mine's
out.
the aggressive, like the alarm sound.
Eh.
Yeah.
that kind? Oh no.
No, but do you know the default alarm?
Yeah,
The
I
one,
hate
the
it. It doesn't
quiet
work.
one?
The default
Doesn't work.
alarm.
Yeah, I'm not.
You gotta
it doesn't work.
change, switch it
Yeah.
around, and also because your body gets used to it. For me, at least. Anyways, so what I did is I slept at like, I was really tired after eating, so
Yeah.
I slept and I woke up early and I did some chem and I don't know, it worked, but
The
like I was
sound.
tired when I woke up too. So
Oh,
Oh,
not
that's
that sound.
when
It's
do
the
you
default
get the
alarm.
work done? When do you guys get the work done?
I didn't get any work
See,
done
because I'm
yesterday.
so tired after school.
I rest for about 30 minutes.
I start
30
work-
minutes.
You
Are you
rest or
mad?
sleep? I can
Rest, I sleep. No. After school, I will rest for 30 minutes to an hour, and then I'll start doing homework.
because that is
Yeah,
kind
when
of
do you
like
get,
what my
when
schedule
do you get home?
is.
Like at like 6, right?
Depends.
So
on
that's
the day.
about like a
But
good time to start work.
exactly.
It depends
Okay.
on the day.
Yeah. In an ideal world, I get all my work done before I eat dinner, and this happens
Yeah.
sometimes because
Used
then
to.
I'm not that tired, and then I can sleep after. Because then before dinner, like between maybe the times like 5 to like, I can push dinner to like 9.
Exactly.
I could grind, I could get the stuff done. But nowadays, I come home and I feel so tired.
It's the
I
just,
feel like I want to
weather.
die.
yeah,
It's also the weather.
yeah,
Because the weather changes your
seasonal.
mood.
You don't have
yeah.
spares either.
I don't have any.
Grade 9, we also didn't have spares, but the workload
But the
was
Grade
work
9
was
was
worth it.
light. It was like probably the easiest year
Mhm.
of school of my life.
Grade
wow.
10 is
Grade 10 was pretty easy too, but for me, it couldn't have gotten any easier than grade 9. But yeah, grade 11 is not easy, but it's doable.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Lots
because
of
of the
people tell you that it's
transition.
not doable. Yeah,
Transition. We're the
Oh.
transition.
and they're changing
Yeah.
that now,
They're changing the system.
and we're
which
the guinea
means-
pigs, the last
exactly.
people.
We're
They're
also
not
the
having
first
IAs
Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
more
exactly.
IAs.
because the IB is changing their curriculum.
No
With
more.
period, no IAs period.
No.
No. We still have to finish ours for grade 12, but the next year of grade 11s, no.
So what are you doing instead?
No IOPs.
Just whatever the IB wants them to do.
I'm a little bit peeved about that,
I mean, my
but
brother.
it's fine.
Okay,
Honestly, it's different. It doesn't mean it's
I feel
bad.
bad for my brother and me, because he started with the IAs and I'm finishing with the IAs.
Like he was the first group to have to do
Yeah,
it.
because they started it 3 years ago.
Really?
Her cousin didn't get it.
Yeah, my cousin was
My
the
brother
year
got
before
it.
his brother.
That's
I didn't have to do
fascinating.
it.
There was
That's
my
really
sister,
fascinating.
there was her cousin, then there was my brother. I'm talking to my sister. She's like, "Oh yeah, we had a chem lab that we had to do at the end of the year, lab 19, where you create your own lab to boost your mark." And I'm like, "No, that's different."
Yeah.
And so
Chem is.
she thought I was stressing for nothing, and I'm like, "I'm stressing for it a lot." And then my brother, he knows my pain. He knows my pain, but my sister does not know my pain.
I really want to see my Chem IA mark. Like honestly, this
not
week has been
done.
for me
He's
full
not
of
done.
disappointments. Like
I think you
I-
did. I think yours was pretty good.
I see my
It was very
Chem,
good.
it's bad. I see my last physics test, it's bad. I see my
You
math
can't
mark,
see
it's
it.
not that bad. Yeah.
You're not allowed to see it. There's IA.
But anyways, he's
From his
done.
word,
He's
from
done-
his word, he
Yeah.
probably did really, really good.
He's done marking
He-
like 10 of them.
He talked
And
about
honestly,
his proposal before.
I can't. I want some good news.
I don't
My
know.
history wasn't that bad. My history was like the same as my final math mark, which is not
Okay.
that.
So
Anyways,
Tiffany, how's sleep for you?
Yeah.
Sleep's been good. I've been getting.
I think you've been pretty
Good amount of
consistent on sleep.
My sleep-
Except for exam week.
Except
I
for
think.
exam week.
And the
Exam
week
week always
before.
messes up my schedule. Like
And the week
the
before.
week
Yeah.
before.
I can see that.
Because I try
Same for you?
to. Because I try to maximize as much studying time as I can,
During exam
and I
week.
cut off sleep. So within the 3 days of exams, I got 7 hours of sleep in total.
See, like, it's like 2 exams in a day. That's the
It's
problem.
either studying or sleep.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, we tend to cram.
We tend to
Really?
procrastinate.
I'm kidding. Yeah. I'm not gonna deny that.
Sleep is currently my bane.
Well, but the thing is, like, I usually focus on like, okay, what to do tomorrow.
Yeah,
Exactly, so
I'm
you don't look
never-
in the long run.
I'm not like my history IA has like 200 words
Mine is 0, so you're fine.
I forgot.
out
the
of like
question.
2,200.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot my question already.
To check my
Honestly,
email.
like it's you should and we should. Speaking of, this is me personally. Like if I started stuff early, it's not like the workload is impossible.
The workload is
It's-
The
definitely
workload is
manageable.
definitely
Yes.
possible if you manage your time perfectly
Properly.
well.
No, the thing, okay, you can't do everything you need to do. In one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
You have to prioritize.
wow.
Yeah, you
First of all,
could.
yes, you can, and that's the problem. That's the problem.
Problem is
That's
we don't
the
find the time.
problem.
We don't
The
find
problem
that time.
is I almost always do everything I have to do on one day, and the mark is
That's why our teacher says do chem for an hour. After the hour is done, drop it.
yeah.
Also,
Who does that?
I do.
Okay, great
I'm
job.
starting to.
Because that's what my brother told me. It's like
Yeah.
I only did well in chem because I only did it for an hour a day. Because after that, you don't stress yourself about it, and then the work is done because you can't. You tell yourself, "I'm not doing anymore until tomorrow,"
That's
Smart.
and you let it
Work
sit.
ethic.
Yeah.
We're all developing a work ethic.
yeah. I think that's the biggest part about the IB. That's the best part about the IB.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, it's always a
Whip.
work in progress.
We're whips.
Mm.
Sound effects.
I mean, you can say that, but we can't say
You
that.
can say whatever you want.
Uh,
How long have you been going?
42 minutes
I think.
and 30
Yeah.
seconds.
Well, it's been great talking to you guys.
Should we-
Carlos, I mean,
Get the bags. Get the bags.
get the bags. Oh yeah. And
Oh yeah, what are they for?
it's for my. Oh yeah. Let me just finish this up.
Before we end
Before
off.
we end up, those are chips. It's for my locker. My mother, my wonderful mother, suggested that since I stay after school sometimes a
Snacks.
bit late, I should put stuff in my locker.
Exactly.
Because, you know, stuff that doesn't go bad easily or something. I'm going
That's
to put,
sweet.
like, some more stuff. But, yeah, for now, starting off with this.
I have 3
I
bananas
was-
in my locker.
Do you guys want to share some?
Right
Do
now.
you want to open them?
Mm,
Not
Interesting.
really, actually.
Okay, then
Okay.
no.
Then, first of all, let's just give some ASMR. Here, you take this. I got the
Please
skirt
spray
bottle.
it.
If someone wants to scratch,
Spread that way.
it's a terrible idea.
Wait, you have to. Wait,
They can't even hear.
Okay, I think we're good with ASMR.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
I think we're good. But as we always say,
Late night loose tongues.
late night,
Late night.
No, late night early tongues.
early tongues. Yes, we do.
Early
always-
nights.
As we always
tongues.
say around here, baboosh!
Baboosh! Baboosh!
No.
Yeah, we all do say that.